in Turkana, still a lot of prospecting to see if it's going to be commercially viable. Is that something that really excites you as a manufacturer?
Yes, very exciting. Coal coming from Kitui, which is where we are also looking at putting up a plant in the future, and even supporting the activities here in Athi River and anywhere in the region, is a very viable thing. And I would like to encourage the government to speed up this, because it will save forex, first of all, because we have to buy coal from South Africa, and we buy huge amounts of coal, in excess of R1 billion every year. We also spend in excess of R1 billion on power. So it's a lot of resource that can be retained locally. We also expect that it will help develop that region, because shipping out coal, we expect the rail line authorities to be looking at that region as potential railway development area, and that will open up for industries, and it will put us in a good position to exploit the LAPSET, the Lamu-Ethiopia corridor, that is already up, under development. So these are things that will excite us. Oil from Turkana, yes, very exciting, because this country's problem is energy. 3 times before you get to anything else, because the cost of power here is about 10 times what perhaps Egypt is paying. Is more than 6 times what South Africa is paying. So how are we going to compete? How can we compete if we are going to pay power, energy cost at such a high price? It's not possible. Therefore, we expect that the discovery of sources of energy in this country and in this region is very exciting indeed, and we're looking forward to getting them online. Yes.
So did you export your products to East Africa, and is there maybe something in the cards to target maybe the wider Africa?
Yes, we are looking at the moment we are exporting to Uganda, to South Sudan, and to Eastern DRC. Those are our major export markets, but the main constraining factor is infrastructure, because the roads are not that good. So the cost of taking the product there is very high. So the alternative is to set up plants in those regions, and that is a heavy cost, capital. And of course, we also look at many other risks, the power factor there, and all those other issues that need to be addressed. So we hope that the region, working together, is going to address the issue of infrastructure, and we are constantly in touch with the governments of this region, also through the Secretariat in Arusha, and through the East African Business Council and the Association of Manufacturers in the 3 major countries. We are constantly pushing for, first of all, harmonization of policy, taxation policies in this region, and also the improvement of infrastructure, the removal of the non-tariff barriers, too many police checks on the roads, and taking too long to clear goods at the borders for various reasons, and many forms that have to be filled. All these things impact on business, and we are saying to the region, open up, because it's going to be good for your people, for our people. Yes, thank you.
Maybe something that I picked out from the recent meeting of East Africa cement producers was the issue about the quality of cement. I mean, there have been concerns. Of course, we're seeing increasingly a lot of imports coming from Southeast Asia and also from the subcontinent. What's your comment with regards to that?
Yes, the quality of cement is critical, absolutely important to the stability of this industry, and also to the consumers and the public at large. You've seen incidences of collapsing buildings, and we have expressed concern at the trend of collapsing buildings. Very often, the problem is the way we have discovered, is the way perhaps the practice of building is carried out. And for that reason, we are very glad that the National Construction Authority is finally becoming reality. That should be the first thing they address, the way construction is carried out, the way materials are mixed on the ground, on site, and how they are applied to the building, and the time that is required for setting is ensured. Also, engineers and architects should come into this and ensure that the standards are maintained. As for us in the cement industry, our main job is to make sure that the cement is of good quality and that it has the necessary strength to ensure that buildings